Hello and welcome everyone. Thank you so much for tuning in. I am your host, Cameron Weger, and we have an amazing show planned for you tonight. In this show, we will be featuring the incredible talents of the musical artists from the Butler School of Music here at the University of Texas at Austin. And we will also be featuring young artists that come from outside of UT. But before we get started, let's meet our performers. Thank you so much for tuning in. Tonight, we will be dedicating our performance to supporting all of the artists that have been negatively impacted by the COVID-19 pandemic. Thousands of artists have been put out of work. All performances around the nation have been canceled indefinitely. So performers and everyone within the fine arts community have no way of supporting themselves through these trying times. We will be supporting the arts tonight through a charity called the Actors Fund. This is a charity that benefits everyone in the fine arts community, everyone across the nation. So I'm asking you and all of my wonderful viewers out there to please go donate to the GoFundMe link in the description down below to the Actors Fund, anything that you can. We are super grateful for anything that you can contribute to the cause. Let me introduce our first performance of the night. This is by a BA music major with an emphasis in composition here at UT Austin. He is a super talented singer-songwriter, and he has all of his music available to stream everywhere. He does all the writing, instrumentation, and production himself with all of his music. After being inspired by music that shaped his perspective growing up, he started producing and uploading music to SoundCloud in 2018, before making the transition to Spotify and other larger music platforms in 2020. Please go check him out. Everybody, this is Jack TerryWhite.
What's good, guys? My name is Jack TerryWhite. The song is called Mine.
All right, people, let's do this one last time.
Chin like tresses of purple hue, the irises of electric blue. Darling, you're the apple of my eye, and I'm your forbidden fruit. Yeah, stolen kisses by the window make me miss you so. A smile crosses my face as I long for your embrace. In the day when I can call you mine without parentheses. Listen, my hypnagogic state of being, there's nothing to distract from my fantasies. You're on my mind, but I can't help but wonder, do you still think of me? Yeah, stolen kisses by the window make me miss you so. A smile crosses my face as I long for your embrace. In the day when I can call you mine without parentheses. But if that day never comes, I wish I could say I'd be content with dreams of you. But there's not enough, no substitute for you. No more kisses by the window, but oh, you haunt me so. That smile crossing your face is a sight I can't erase. I'll always long for the days when I called you mine. Stolen kisses by the window make me miss you so. A smile crosses my face as I long for your embrace. In the day when I can call you mine without parentheses. Parentheses. Without parentheses. Where you can always be mine without parentheses. Thank you.
What an amazing performance. Jack, that was awesome. Great job. He is a performer that recently made his performance debut in the state of Idaho, a former resident of San Antonio. He has 10 years of both theater and public speaking experience as both an avid thespian and a panel judge for the National Speech and Debate Association. Having performed professionally for productions by SeaWorld and Six Flags theme parks, he is no stranger to the stage. Everybody, please welcome Miggy Valdez.
Your story's sad to tell, a teenage ne'er-do-well, most mixed up, non-delinquent on the block. Your future's so unclear now, what's left of your career now? Can't even get a trade in on your smug. Dum, ba-dum, 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 ba-da-da-dum, ba-dum, ba-dum, ba-dum. Beauty school dropout. No graduation day for you, beauty school dropout. Mr. Midterms and flunk shampoo. Well, at least you could have taken time to wash and clean your clothes up after spending all that dough to have the doctor fix your nose up. Baby, get moving. Why keep your feeble hopes alive? What are you proving? You've got the dreams, but not the drive. If you go for your diploma, you could join the stand-up pool, turn in your D's and comb and go back to high school. Beauty school dropout, hanging around the corner store. Beauty school dropout. It's about time you knew the score, while they couldn't teach you anything. You think you're such a looker, but no customer would go to you unless she was a hooker. Baby, don't sweat it. You're not cut out to hold a job, better forget it. Who wants their hair done by a slap? Now your bangs are curled, your lashes twirled, but still the world is cruel. Wipe off that angel face and go back to high school. Baby, don't blow it. Don't put my good advice to shame, baby, you know it. I bet you dear I'd say the same. Now I've called the shot, get off the pot. I really gotta fly. Gotta be going to the malt shop in the sky. Beauty school dropout, go back to high school. Beauty school dropout, go back to high school.
Oh my gosh, isn't he amazing? I always love his performances so much. Our next performance tonight is by a good theater friend of mine who is in her 3rd year at Ohio University with a BFA in musical theater and a minor certificate in nutrition. Just recently she played a leading role in Spring Awakening, which was filmed as a movie musical that was filmed over the course of the pandemic, and is excited to prove that artists can create something glorious even when the odds are stacked up against them. During the pandemic, she was able to publish her first 10-minute play, The Cat Behind the Hat, and took on multiple film roles, including 11 short films and 1 feature film. She is exciting to be unfolding new chapters in her life and exploring other fields of artistry while strengthening her skills as an actor, a singer, and a dancer. Everyone, please welcome Lauren Cole.
Life in daydreams, avoiding what was real. When you're lost in daydreams, you never have to feel. Distance was my comfort. I left the world behind. Found safety in illusions, escaped in my mind. But your eyes convinced me that I was wrong somehow, and then I saw the beauty of living here and now. You brought me out of my head for a while, so out of my head. Just a little while, now I'm lying in bed, watching you smile. I'll be out of my head for a while. Your tender arms surround me with a warmth I never knew. They pull me to the present. They pull me close to you. Our lips whisper secrets, our bodies intertwine, and something close to happy is suddenly mine. You brought me out of my head for a while, so out of my head for just a little while. Now I'm lying in bed, watching you smile. I'll be out of my head for a while. You woke me to a brilliant world I couldn't see, but I should have seen the sign right there in front of me. 'Cause a heart that is newly awake is a heart that can easily break. So now I'm out of my head for a while, so out of my head for just a little while. Now I'm lying in bed, missing your smile. I'll be out of my head for a while. I lived life in daydreams, avoiding what was real. When you're lost in daydreams, you never have to feel.
Wow. Absolutely incredible. She always does so incredibly well with everything that she does. Now we're gonna take a short break to tell you about our charity, the Actors Fund. Please feel free to take this time to go donate to the GoFundMe link in the description down below.
When COVID-19 shut down our industry, Seth and James went to work to raise support and awareness for the Actors Fund to help professionals in the performing arts and entertainment community across film, theater, television, music, opera, radio, and dance through programs that address our unique and essential needs.
We're helping over 40,000 colleagues from every part of the country. Throughout the COVID-19 pandemic, the fund has grown our support groups, career guidance, housing resources, financial education, and health insurance counseling.
And we have provided millions of dollars in direct financial assistance to our colleagues in need to help them put food on the table, a roof overhead, and medical care.
We're doing all of this and more because of people like you. Thank you for supporting a life in the arts.
Our next performance is by a sophomore attending the University of Texas at Austin, studying with Brian Lewis. He graduated from the Fine Arts Center in Greenville, South Carolina. Born in Shanghai, China, he started playing the violin at age 5 and moved to the United States when he was 8. He appeared as a soloist on stage with the Greenville County Youth Orchestra at 13, playing Schubert's Concerto. He has also soloed with the Georgia Symphony, performing Siviglia's Violin Concerto. He also attended the Parker String Quartet's Chamber Day Festival at the University of South Carolina, Robert McDuffie Center for Strings Labor Day Festival, and New York String Orchestra Seminar. During life in quarantine, he gets easily bored, so he would get his friends together and perform some chamber pieces together, or hang out with his origami club. His interests include juggling, physics, playing songs on the piano, killing kudzu, and catching bees with chopsticks. And he was successful twice. Everyone give it up for Josh Liu. Josh, you are so talented. Oh my gosh, incredible job. Our next performance is by a good friend of mine from San Antonio, Texas, and is currently studying at the University of Oregon. They have always been very passionate about the arts their whole life and has been dedicated to performing for a very long time. Everyone, please welcome Emy Gonzalez.
I stick with real things, usually facts and figures. When information's in its place, I recognize the guessing game. Guess what? What? I don't like guessing games, or when I feel things before I know the feelings. How am I supposed to operate if I'm just tossed around by fate? Like on an unexpected day. A stranger who might talk too fast, or ask me questions about myself before I've decided that. He can ask me questions about myself, he might sit too close, or call the waiter by his first name, or eat Oreos. But eat the cookie before the cream, but what scares me the most, is what if when he sees me, what if he doesn't like it, what if he runs the other way? So that when he sees me, I want him to. Don't think you're being a little. Just a little. I'm not defensive. I'm simply being cautious. I can't risk reckless dating due to my miscalculating why. A certain suitor stands in line. I've seen in movies, most made for television. You cannot be too careful when it comes to sharing your life. I could end up a miserable life. I'm sorry, girls, but he could be criminal. Some sort of psychopath who escaped from an institution somewhere where they don't have girls. He could have masterminded some way to find me. He could be colorblind. How untrustworthy is that? He could be less than kind. Or even worse, he could be very nice, have lovely eyes, make me laugh. What do I do with that? Oh God, what if when he sees me, I like him and he knows it? What if he opens up a door and I can't close it? What happens then if when he holds me, my heart is set in motion, I'm not prepared for that, I'm scared.
I love that song so much and they did it so well. Amazing job, Emy. Our next performance will be by a singer-songwriter here at UT Austin who is double majoring in vocal performance and Japanese. From a very young age, she had a love for singing. At age 10, she started taking voice lessons and became trained as a classical singer. Now she's taking her sounds to new heights with different genres such as pop or R&B. Also, she has music on all streaming platforms such as Apple Music, Spotify, you name it. Her artist name is Clue, and she recently released a single called Loverboy a few months ago, which is also available to stream. Go check it out. All of her music is just great. I totally recommend that you go check it out later. Here she is. Please welcome Quinn Changus.
What is it about them? I must be missing something. They just keep doing nothing. Too intoxicated to be scared. Better off without them. They're nothing but unstable. Bring ashes to the table. And that's about the only thing they share. I'm in the second-hand smoke, still just drinking can Coke. I don't need a Xanny to feel better. Undesignated drives home, only one who's not stoned. Don't give me a Xanny, now or ever. Waking up at sundown, they're late to every party. Nobody's ever sorry. Too inebriated now to dance. Morning as they calm down, their pretty heads are hurting. They're awfully bad at learning. Make the same mistake, same circumstance. I'm in the second-hand smoke, still just drinking can Coke. I don't need a Xanny to feel better. Undesignated drives home, only one who's not stoned. Don't give me a Xanny, now or ever. Please don't try to kiss me on the sidewalk, on your cigarette break. I can't afford to love someone who isn't dying by mistake in silver light. What is it about them? I must be missing something. They just keep doing nothing. Too intoxicated to be scared.
What a beautiful voice. Great job, Quinn. Our next performance tonight is by a choral music education major. He is a graduate of Sandra Day O'Connor High School and is currently enrolled in Northwest Vista College. He plans on transferring this fall to the music program at Texas A&M Kingsville, where he will be attending on a full scholarship. Performing during a pandemic is really difficult, but he tried his very best to get through it. This year, he performed at Texoma Nats and South Texas Chapter Nats, and he was very honored to be awarded second place in the musical theater category for the Texoma Nats and first place musical theater for the South Texas Chapter Nats. Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, here is Dylan Ramirez.
Hi everybody, my name is Dylan Ramirez, and really quickly before I get started, I really want to say a huge thank you to Cameron for letting me be a part of this, and I am truly honored, and I'm very, very excited to be performing for you guys today. So the song that I'm going to be performing is called She Used to Be Mine from the musical Waitress. I am very, very excited to perform it because I've never really sang this song for any audience or anybody ever before, just because it really means a lot to me. And it just brings me to tears every time I hear it. So I really hope you guys enjoy my little rendition. Thank you. It's not simple to say that most days I don't recognize me with these shoes and this apron, this place and its patron have taken more than I gave them. It's not easy to know I'm not anything like I used to be, although it's true I was never attention sweet center. I still remember that girl. She's imperfect, but she's kind. She is good, but she lies. She is hard on herself. She is broken and won't ask for help. She is messy, but she's kind. She is lonely most of the time. She is all of this mixed up and baked in a beautiful pie. She is gone, but she used to be mine. And you're not what I asked for. Sometimes life just slips in through a back door and carves out a person to make you believe it's all true. And now I've got you, and you're not what I asked for. If I'm honest, I know I would give it all back for a chance to start over and rewrite an ending or two. For that girl who I knew, who was reckless just enough, who gets hurt and who learns how to toughen up when she's bruised and gets used by a man who can love. Oh, and then she'll get stuck and be scared of the life that's inside her, growing stronger each day till it finally reminds her to fight just a little to bring back the fire in her eyes that's been gone but used to be mine. Oh, 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 we used to be mine. She's imperfect, but she's kind. She is lonely most of the time. She is all of this mixed up and baked in a beautiful pie. She is gone, but she used to be mine. Thank you so much.
He is just so good, right? I have always loved how beautiful his voice is. Great job, Dylan. Our last performance tonight will be by a choral studies major here at UT Austin. She is so talented and so dedicated to everything that she does and has such a strong passion for the arts overall. It is her senior year this year, and I am so excited to see all the wonderful things that she'll do in her life. This is Sabrina Ellis. What an incredible performance. Brava, Sabrina. And that closes our show for tonight. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining us and for all of your donations. We hope you enjoyed it, and we wish that you have a wonderful weekend. Good night, everyone.